We're just going to continue with the halachot. Now we're in Ilchot Kriyat Shema, Siman Samech Gimel. We're going to be doing Seif Aleph, Bet, and Gimel. Seif Aleph says, Koreh ota me'alech o omed o shochev o rochev al gabei behema o yoshev. You're allowed to read Kriyat Shema, whether it's going to be that you're walking, standing, or lying down, or you're going to be on top of an animal, you're sitting. Avalot praktam, but not lying down on the sides. So he says, right, what exactly, obviously if a person is a little bit heavy and he cannot actually turn to his side or he's chole, so then he just turns a little bit to his side, but he shouldn't say Kriyat Shema lying down. Obviously we're not talking about Kriyat Shema Lamita, we're talking about the regular Kriyat Shema, whether it's going to be a Varvit and Shachrit. Now he says, Mi sherotze la'achmid la'amod keshu yoshev, right, v'likrota me'umad, nikra avaryan. If somebody right now is sitting down and he wants to stand up when he's saying Kriyat Shema Shachrit, so that is called an avaryan. Why exactly? What's happening exactly? There's a machloket in Masechet Berachot between Bet Shammai and Bet Hillel. Bet Shammai comes and he says that really be'emet the Kriyat Shema in the morning should be said standing up, and the Kriyat Shema of nighttime should be said sitting down. Why? He says b'shochbecha uvkumecha. B'shochbecha is going to be when you lie down, and uvkumecha when you get up. So he says when you're doing the nighttime, you have to be sitting down. Right, right, and he says when you're going to be doing the daytime, you have to be standing up. Says Bet Hillel, you could read it however you want, which was Seif Aleph. So here the Mishnah Berurah brings down Misherotze Dalacha ke Bet Hillel, that they hold that Uvkumecha does not mean Amidah like Bet Shammai, but rather it's the Zman Shederech Ben Adam Lakum Yutam, which means the time where they stand up. And Asur lo lachmid lasot ke Bet Shammai. You're not allowed to do like Bet Shammai, and therefore what happens is you're actually called an avarian. So he says, "Va'afilu mina kavana b'minato lasot ke Bet Shammai elalamod." Right, leored kavana afilu hach yasur. Says the Mishnah Berurah, even if your purpose is only to have more kavana, you're not allowed to stand up, because when you're going to stand up, so for example, you're here in the morning and you just want to come and stand up, then you're showing that you're doing like Bet Shammai. He does bring down here that if the kavanah is in order that you shouldn't fall asleep, the Ben Ishchai and the Kaf Chaim says that you're allowed to, right? However, though, he says that it's better to do so already from before, meaning don't just stand up for Kriyat Shema, stand up already by Yotzer Or by Avat Olam, in order that you're not showing that you're standing up for Kriyat Shema. Now, the exact opposite happens in Arvit. How many times does it happen that you're at a wedding, and all of a sudden, everyone's standing up, and all of a sudden comes Kriyat Shema, and everybody takes chairs, and you sit down. You say, Ribono Shel Olam, are you guys all Bet Shammai? Why? Because at the end of the day, you're allowed to say it standing up. So if you're allowed to come and say it standing up, why are you sitting down? And if you're sitting down, sit down from the beginning. Sit down from the beginning of Arvit. Why are you sitting down just for Kriyat Shema? So therefore, again, this is a very big misconception that people have to realize. Halacha is like Bet Hillel, which means you could say it in any way possible. Even if you're going to be standing up on Arvit, or you're sitting down in Shachrit, or you're standing up in Shachrit, it doesn't matter. But do not show that you're doing like Bet Shammai. There's a lot more halachot that we'll continue tomorrow.